When it comes to what's happening in Wayne County and the North Carolina area, look no further than Taylor House Publishing. If you have a story that needs to be told, please contact us via email at taylorhousepublishing@gmail.com.
I said the very next day.
Detention students can help you. Let them scrub this place for a while. And tear down those cages in the cafeteria. You treat them like animals, that's exactly how they'll behave.
All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What you just saw was a clip from the age-old movie, Lean On Me, starring Morgan Freeman, that was based on Joe Clark, Patterson, New Jersey. And that clip emphasizes what I want to point out in this video in relation to the Wayne Academy School. As he stated, if you treat them like animals, that's how they will behave. Now, if you saw the video from yesterday, I took you on a somewhat virtual tour of the new campus of Wayne Academy, which is located on the high school campus of Eastern Wayne. Now, I walked around the building. If you didn't see that video, I'll insert a couple of pictures here. And you can go back and look and see how that building is completely engrossed or entrenched with a fence, chain link fence around all of the entrances. So basically, the children who are going to be attending the alternative school will be shut off or fenced in from the regular population. Now, when I do these videos, I always get more information in regards to the situation. So, what I found out today is just as my suspicions were confirmed. The children who are attending Wayne Academy, they are going to be confined to that building all day long, and I've been given some information that they're going to receive bag lunches in the classroom. So they are not going to be able to leave that entire building for the day. There's going to be no gym, no library. First, the individual told me that they did give them gym privileges, but they took that back. And so these children who are already facing some disciplinary behavioral problems that may need some exercise during the day or some extracurricular activities in the library, they're not going to be able to receive that. And as I mentioned in the first video, that definitely gives me prison vibes. If anybody ever been to prison, you know those bag lunches and just the overall aura of offense. I speak at prison, so it reminds me, like walking through a gate like that reminds me of a prison. And so also I've got the word that the space in the building, of course, is very, like they said, is in need of repair. There's cats living under the building. There's so much that needs to be done to that building. But also they said that it is not enough space to house the 100+ students that are coming back at the beginning of the year. And so what they're going to do is many of the students are going to be forced to attend school remotely, in which if they're having trouble in regular school completing their tasks, how much more so trouble they're going to have having school remotely. Matter of fact, many of these children may be having issues at home, which are a major contributing factors to the issues that they are experiencing in school. And so They will not have any outlet such as gym or lunchtime. They will be locked in from the time school starts until dismissal. Now, how is that going to work? And this person says, they're going to act the fool. Now, this is from an individual that's close to, in the know of that situation. And also, they told me that Edgewood, remember in the big meeting, they said that Edgewood is going to be also on the Eastern Wayne campus. That is actually that building that Dr. Witchard promised the community. That building is going to be being used by Eastern Wayne. So where are the other children, the Edgewood children, going to go? Once again, Edgewood, I think they are special needs. So once again, they need their own campuses. Now you can go back to the video from yesterday and you see a lot of people commenting about, how the school should have remained separate in that location. Or if not that location, their own separate location, because it is a special population. I think the thing, they don't call it alternative school more, they call it special children, special schooling, or something like that I read in the policy. Nevertheless, people are asking why that they are putting these children in this building instead of not keeping them where they were. Now, this person and also another person who called me lends an explanation for that, because the Wayne School of Engineering is taking over that building. And actually, the individual told me that they were not even finished schooling. Wayne School of Engineering, their school ended before Wayne Academy. And the individual said before even Wayne Academy school year ended, the administration and teachers were coming over to the school, basically taking over. One individual said they actually changed the locks on the classrooms doors while the Wayne Academy students were still there, while the Wayne Academy teachers were still there. Now, one person actually called and told me as well, this person alleges that when the Wayne Academy students were taking the EOG, the end of grade test, that there was an administrator or a teacher or someone from Wayne Engineering coming in there, maybe coming in the class or coming in to disturb them. And when the principal, Miss Beloved, Miss Cox, very wonderful lady, might I add, when the principal, I guess, attempted to reprimand the man or let him know, look, we are, we're trying to take a test here. These children need all the concentration they can get. It is my understanding, it has been told to me that that individual went back and told Dr. Witchard, and Mr. Witchard in turn came back and chewed Dr. Cox out, saying, basically he don't, care about, those students taking the test. And we see, if this is any indication, if this information that I've received is true, that these children are going to be locked in the building from bell ring in the morning to bell ring at dismissing school, then that is definitely evidence or credence that, yeah, this man don't care about, this school. And actually, I've said it before, in his quote unquote meeting, he talked all about discipline, even in the Memorial Day alumni speech or, speaking he did. He talked about discipline. Like, these children, this is, and those children didn't need it, as my partner, Tracy Suggs said, who was there and saw him. But it's amazing to me that, I went out there and I looked at the building, and the first thing that comes to mind was, this is giving me prison vibes. So if children are locked in a fenced building all day, not able to leave, receiving bag lunch like they give you on the transfer, what's that, Sandy Ridge? Anybody knows? If anybody been locked up, they know what Sandy Ridge is. If you ain't been locked up, I advise you not to never get locked up. But yeah, this is actually indicative of the picture that came in my brain when I saw that gate. So evidently, this is the look that they're going for. This is the agenda that they're going for, and everybody knows about the school to prison pipeline. Most of, a lot of the students, like even one lady said, she went to alternative school. Fortunately, she made something of herself, but a lot of alternative school, unfortunately, students, not all, but a lot of them, go on to, graduate into the penal system, unfortunately. So, y'all keep an eye on this. I mean, I don't have a child that goes to that school. Once again, that school is not equipped to house all of the students, the special needs students, I'll say, and some of them will be required to do their schooling remotely, which also puts them in a bad position in regards to their schooling. So, y'all let me know what y'all think. If you guys have parents, somebody suggested that, the parents of those children should come out and boycott those conditions because they are definitely prison-like conditions if the information that I've given is correct. So y'all let me know what y'all think. If y'all have any information to the contrary. Once again, I've heard this information from 2 or 3 people, but if you have some further insight on why children are going to be treated like prisoners, there's no way other way around. I've been to prison, so this definitely is something that reminds me of the Noose Correctional or Polk Youth Center or Norfolk City Jail or Virginia Beach Detention Center and Indianapolis, whatever that jail was in Indianapolis I was at. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't been there, then you won't see the similarities. But I think this is definitely something that we need to keep our eye on. And if you have any children to go there, I may suggest that you make your voice heard. But nevertheless, 919-587-7782. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a great day. Peace and love.